Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to AnimeHealthcenter. My name is Dr. and today we are finally back. Wow, we finally back to Genshin again. Whoa, crazy. Alright, new update,
Osmanthus what?
new character. Thank you, Zhongli. We have Flame Main Dia here, and Sino came back. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got a new Archon quest with Dane's Leaf, Dane's Life. Of course, we have our story quest with Dia. Um, Sadly, I haven't heard a lot of good stuff from Dia. Like her character, the response from the community has not been
Tastes
very
the same as I
positive,
remember.
and I feel kind of I feel kind of bad about it. But if you don't care about power scaling or anything like that and you just like the character, then I mean Dia's character design is absolutely amazing. Like I love her design. Like it's cool. Like I really like Dia. But for me I like to have a character that I somewhat like in design, but as well as like well I'm a sucker for damage too, but I can take away some of that damage for the character if I really like the character a lot, right? Um, okay, well, I'm gonna try the Dia. I'm gonna try Dia out and see how she's doing. Like I see a bunch of stuff she can do, but I see also a lot of stuff she can't do. But yet again, if you like the character design, I obviously think you should pull for her. Um, but if you just for damage and meta building, then she ain't it right now. Uh, doesn't look like she is at least. The weapon seems pretty decent. Crit rate 30%. That's not that bad. Let's see. After a character elemental skill hits an opponent, their attack will be increased by 20% for 8 seconds. After a character takes damage, their attack will be increased by 20% for 8 seconds. The two aforementioned effects can be triggered even when the character is not on the field. Additionally, when not protected by a shield, the character max HP will be increased by 32%. Okay, so you do not want a shield if you have this weapon, I guess? What's her attack scaling of? Is it HP? Okay, not that one. Um, Max HP seems like max HP. Yeah, it's max HP. Within 6 seconds after DS retrieve the Fairy Sanctum, Fury. Is that how you say it? Fury, um, Sanctum field through a Molten Inferno Raging Flame or a Leonine Bite. She will take 60% less damage. Well, okay, that's a lot of damage reduction. Wow, okay. When receiving damage from Redmane's blood, this effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds. Additionally, within 9 seconds after Nia's unleashing Molten Inferno Indomitable Flame, she will grant all party member the Gold Forge form state. This state will further increase the character resistance to interruption when they are within the Fairy Sanctum field. I mean, seems pretty decent to me. I don't know, like it's something I'm interested in because we already have such strong shield characters already. Um, it's not that this damage reduction or this resistance is bad. It's for me. It's just like if you have Zhongli, you have Zhongli. If you have Diona or Toma or anyone else, like this is useless. But I mean, for her, it's probably really good. Then she doesn't need to rely on having a shield, unit. You know, when her HP is less than 40%, Dia will recover 20% of her max HP and will restore 6% of her max HP every 2 seconds for the next 10 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 20 seconds. Okay, she seems like a sufficient character. Like she can survive on her own. She can take less damage, increase resistant to interruptions, which is really good, so you don't get staggered a lot. Um, She has self-healing, so I mean she's kind of a solid unit on her own. I feel like. I think it's mostly like her damage, right? That it's very lacking, and what team comp she can be used and whatnot, because apparently she can trigger blue to create like Burgion. So the Dendro meta for her ain't it. So, but I mean she can still use Hydro, so Vape is pretty decent still. I mean, you know, not bad. Alright, let's try her out. Let's try her out. Freeze! Okay, so now I take less damage, right? When I'm in this field. Okay, there you go. I see my stacking there. Ah, okay. It's pretty. It has pretty long cooldown actually. How long cooldown is that? It's 20 seconds. Wow. Okay, that is pretty long. Her basic attack. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Bat, 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 smack. Oh, oh, come on, man. Really? 1, 2, 3. You guys fight. Smack. Oh, I like the last hit. I like the last hit. What about charging attack? It's just a spinning move. Oh, it's not a spinning move. It's a slasher. Awesome. Okay. Boom. Put this one down again. Cool. You can reactivate it? Oh. We can reactivate it. That's cool. Okay. Okay, how about we try her ult out now and see what that's all about.
Stand back. You asked for it.
Oh!
Let's get it on.
I mean, I think she's pretty fun actually. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, she doesn't seem any like people said that damage wise, she probably not it, but the game is not all about. Okay, it's a little about the okay. Never mind. It's all about the damage. Actually, you know what? It's actually all about the damage. But like, I would say this game. I mean, from apart from like ship, ship characters and waifus and whatnot, and characters. Like in this game, what do you flex the most? Do you flex what character? Yes, you do flex what character, but usually what you flex is amount of damage. How many billions and trillions damage one character can do? You're like, huh, guys, look at my 4-star character dealing like 100 million damage, and I'm struggling with my main DPS to even do 1 million. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, but I think most of it comes down to artifact system. Like, if you're good crit value on your set, hey, I mean that's good job for you. Okay.
This moment will be frozen.
This moment will be frozen. Cool thing, I can reactivate it and boom. I wish somehow you could reset it so you can get it again. I think you can, but maybe I'm not understanding it. Because I would love to be able somehow like after, if I do this, after a few attacks, like I can do it again, you know? Oh, her field resets and you can... Oh. Oh.
Let's get it on.
I guess you can do this.
You're dead meat.
And you can just use your ult again. Whatever. What's it? Oh, you get it back. That's pretty fun actually. You know what? It's not that bad. You know, it's actually pretty fun. But obviously, I don't know. I have other characters I'm more looking out for than Dia, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna pull her or not. I thought I would do this little. Oh, I didn't mean to start again. Leave, please. Dia. I don't know, my gal, man. I don't know, man. she she seems pretty solid. You know, her weapons, but I don't know. I don't like any of these because I already have all the. No, I think I lied. I think I lied. Yeah, I lied. Wow. Whoa, my God. I need four more copies of her to C6 her. But I'm not interested in calling to six. C6 her anyway. So yeah. That's it. I was just gonna try her out and give my I don't know, first reaction to the character. I don't know. No one cares. I care. Um, yeah. Oh, anyways, have fun with this story. Goodbye, guys. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Because don't do outros on the story, main story, whatever, or anything at all when it comes to Genshin. So, I would appreciate if you guys like the video and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Tevat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look too! KEAYA, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him? Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh? KEAYA should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
KEAYA, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru's spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear. It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life. A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, KEAYA Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, KEAYA. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
KEAYA, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, KEAYA.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just... I'm still waiting for my drink.